here. Right, Joe Ledley says Craig Bellamy would be a perfect fit for Celtic. Do you agree? Of course, Wales out of the World Cup.
Is that a
losing.
wild swing, Gavin? Is that a wild swing?
Wild swing. But do you think, I must admit, let me just say, every time I listen to Craig Bellamy, it's fascinating to see how different he is from when he was a player. Although I want to back that up by saying, or at least the perception of him as a player, because, we don't know him. Maybe he was, somebody who thought more deeply about the game. He had this reputation.
I remember Chris Sutton's obviously our columnist, and Chris was there when Craig Bellamy was at Celtic, and he said there was a real misnomer about Craig Bellamy. He said he was an incredible trainer. Yeah. It's one of the first ones in, last ones away. The standards that he set, he was a real workaholic. Yeah. And training. Yeah. And subsequent things that I've read say was pretty similar in the majority of the clubs he was at. Yeah. Listen, your question is he the perfect fit for Celtic? I don't think there is a perfect fit for Celtic, to be honest. No. Craig Bellamy comes into the category as young. It would be an ambitious move, let's just say, because there is no major club experience on his own. Yeah. So that right away is a massive gamble. But you have to listen to the way he talks about how the Welsh team are going to play and his philosophies of playing. And I know fans get up in arms about this, about systems and philosophies and blah, blah, blah. But you do listen to the Wales players and they seem to want to run through walls for him. Yeah. He's really got them all on side.
He's a straight talker as well. I could imagine that he just would be. I think he would be someone that players would want to play for.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
He's always had this time. He worked under. He was at Cardiff City's academy, and then I think Vincent Kompany took him to Anderlecht. He was worked under Vincent Kompany, the 21s.
I mean, he's certainly been in enough big stages as a player and working in the background coaching, so he knows that kind of stuff.
But do you not think a lot of the time that's how that's? I know you're talking about having been at a big club and how many managers it's difficult for Celtic to go. I mean, Ange Postecoglou,
don't you? Ange Postecoglou with loads of experience. Brendan Rodgers with managerial experience. These guys, Martin O'Neill with all his time.
Roberto Martinez, who's been, but then Jens Bertholascu, that people are, he's been touted as a kind of potential favourite. Well,
a similar thing that was spoken about Jens Bertholascu, that's been spoken about with Jens Bertholascu. It's a totally different game, losing 2 or 3 matches in a row at Motherwell than what it is to losing them at Celtic. You look, the world caves in. Yeah. If that happens, Craig Bellamy would have to deal with that side of it. Yeah. He hasn't been in that position before. Yeah. So is he the perfect fit? No one's a perfect fit. Would it be a gamble? Yes, but let's face it, most managerial appointments are a gamble. So okay. I like the way his team try and play, and I love the way his players talk about it. Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. They seem to be all in. Talking international football.
Yes.
Steve Clarke, not happy. No. A boon from the top army. Wasn't happy after the defeat to Japan. And then there was a bit more unrest. Yeah. But in the midweek game against the Ivory Coast. Yep.